November 30th, 2018. A business traveler checks his email while drinking his morning coffee. His screen suddenly fills with alerts. Marriott data breach, 500 million guests exposed. His stomach sinks. Every hotel stay from the last 4 years, the anniversary trip to Paris, the conference in Las Vegas, the weekend he told his wife he was in Denver, all of it taken. But here is what no one understands yet. The hackers have been inside Marriott systems since 2014. For years, they watched, recorded, and built profiles on diplomats, CEOs, spies, and the scariest part, not one stolen record ever showed up on the dark web. Not even one. These were not criminals looking for fast money. Someone wanted to know where 500 million people sleep, and they got that information. Who needs data like that? Why didn't they sell it? March 2014. Inside Starwood Hotels and Resorts headquarters, an employee named Marcus opens what looks like a normal email, an invoice from a supplier. He clicks the attachment. Nothing seems to happen, or so he believes. In that split second, a remote access virus called Plug X quietly digs into Starwood's network and opens a hidden door. That is like giving a stranger the keys to your house. The intruders move quietly, like smoke. The first rule of hacking is simple. Don't touch anything for 72 hours. Just watch. Learn habits. Who logs in and when? Which servers talk to each other? On the fourth day, they release their favorite tool, called Mimikatz. It sounds harmless, but it pulls passwords straight from system memory. Within minutes, they get what they want. Administrator access for user sysadmin. That is like stealing the hotel manager's master key. Suddenly, every door, every safe, every restricted area opens without resistance. The hackers don't search the system. They become the system. Starwood's reservation database handles 50,000 bookings every hour. Names, credit cards, passport numbers. The hackers record every piece of data while the victims have no idea they were robbed. Starwood's own security team warned about this for months. The reservation system is an easy target, one engineer wrote in an internal email weeks before the breach. Anyone who gets in could stay forever. Those warnings sat ignored in someone's inbox. The system stayed open and weak. Ironically, while the real hackers settle in, a different group of attackers, small-time Russian criminals, break into the same network and steal 54 credit card numbers. Starwood catches them 8 months later and believes the problem is solved. They never realize the real attackers are still inside, watching them celebrate. By December 2015, the intruders have lived inside the system for 21 months. They have collected 127 million records and counting. Holiday travelers book Christmas trips. Business travelers plan early year meetings. Every reservation adds another page to the hackers' growing book of human movement. But something big is about to happen that will triple their access overnight. Starwood is looking for a buyer, and the hackers are about to get a much bigger playground. Why did they target hotels? And what happens when two companies merge while criminals are secretly living on their servers? September 23rd, 2016. In a New York boardroom, Marriott CEO Arne Sorensen signs the papers that will haunt him. $13.6 billion for Starwood. The deal creates the largest hotel company in the world. Champagne bottles pop. Executives shake hands. 30 floors below, a Marriott IT worker named Rachel sends an email no one reads. Has anyone done a deep security review of Starwood systems? The answer is technically yes. A rushed 48-hour review that finds nothing because they are looking for financial fraud, not cyber threats. The hackers watching this corporate show from inside Starwood servers must have laughed. Late 2016. Marriott cut 17% of Starwood's staff. They call it efficiency. First to go is the entire Starwood cybersecurity team. The very people who built the system, the ones who knew its weaknesses and hidden dangers, all fired before Thanksgiving. Sarah Martinez, Starwood's lead security architect for 8 years, clears her desk on Friday. By Monday, Her admin access is handed to a Marriott employee who has never seen Starwood's code. The hackers now understand the system better than its new owners. The merger plan reads like a horror story, if you know the truth. Phase 1. Keep systems separate for 18 months. Translation. Leave the infected Starwood network running untouched. Phase 2. Slowly move data starting in late 2017. That means feeding hackers fresh data for another year. Every smart business decision extends the breach. Every careful step leaks more guest data. By early 2017, hackers can see old Starwood data and new Marriott bookings flowing through the same infected system. The numbers are massive. Every day, the company processes 1.1 million reservations. Hackers steal about 400,000 records daily. They can't take everything or alarms will trigger, so they choose carefully. Government emails, passport details, corporate credit cards. They are building what intelligence agencies later call target packages, complete life profiles of important people. You stayed in Moscow, tagged. You flew to Hong Kong 6 times, flagged. Your credit card shows defense contracts, jackpot. Marriott's tech teams are busy elsewhere. Loyalty program integration costs $140 million. 30 hotel systems must be merged. Wi-Fi is standardized across thousands of locations. No one checks the login records showing old admin accounts accessing databases at 3 a.m. The hackers move during scheduled maintenance windows. Their activity looks normal, like robbing a bank during a fire drill. March 2018. Hackers have been inside for 4 full years. Their work is no longer sloppy. It is precise. They are not just stealing data. They are organizing it, comparing guests across locations, mapping relationships, creating timelines of sensitive trips. One analyst later calls it the most detailed human travel database ever stolen. But they push too far. In trying to take a little more, they make their first mistake. September 8th, 2018. Michael Torres, working the night shift at Marriott's Security Center, is on his 3rd coffee when alarms turn his screen red. Someone just pulled 17 gigabytes from the Starwood database in 12 seconds. That is not normal. That is theft happening live. The account used? CIS admin. An admin fired 2 years earlier. His access should be gone. It isn't. Michael locks the system, freezes all admin access. Then he makes the call. We have a problem. Someone is inside Starwood. They are taking everything. Within 9 minutes, Marriott's full response team is active. The CEO wakes up. The FBI is called. After 1,460 days, the hackers realize they've been caught. They grab 4 more gigabytes before the connection is cut forever. Forensics teams arrive. They find Plug X buried deep with full control. They find Mimikat's traces on 17 servers. They trace signals to Hong Kong. Then they find a file, 73 gigabytes, encrypted, ready for removal. 4 years of stolen data they cannot open. After weeks of non-stop work, on October 15th, 2018, they crack it. Inside, 500 million guest records, names, addresses, phones, emails, 20 million passport numbers in plain text, 8.7 million credit cards encrypted. But the keys were stolen too. The data is organized, government workers in one folder, executives in another, visa holders separated. This is not how criminals sell data. This is how intelligence agencies study it. Marriott calls the CIA emergency meetings last all night. Lawyers argue. PR teams panic. But the law gives them 72 hours. Time is gone. They announce it. The world explodes. Phones buzz. Emails flood in. Were you staying at a Marriott? Is our account compromised? What do they know about us? Answer: everything. No credit cards appear online. Not one. No dark web sales. No bragging hackers. Lawsuits flood in. Governments find them. Stock drops. Trust is destroyed. December 11th, 2018. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo confirms it. Chinese intelligence, not crime, espionage. Hotels became surveillance tools. China wasn't stealing money. They were mapping lives. By combining government records, credit reports, health data, and travel history, they built a complete picture of society. Marriott told them where people go. By 2020, the U.S. names the hackers. No arrests. Just a message. We know. Marriott rebuilds everything, new security, new systems, but the damage is permanent. The breach proves one thing. You aren't just booking a room, you are creating intelligence. And we gave it away, one reservation at a time.